Hey everybody, welcome back. We've got Elder Dragon NORRA today, a fun little brew, basically trying to use the Elder Dragon Origin to help buff up the NORRA Bandle City package. NORRA Teemo actually is our triple champion, 2 NORRA, and then 1 Elder Dragon. We get to put in a lot of cool creatures at our top end that are still relatively low cost, so we can kind of pump out our Yordle aggression, get some extra portals from NORRA, and then overwhelm them with our payoff units. So essentially we have 3 copies of Sign-In as an extra 6 cost unit up here that pumps all our little Yordles and helps Joss some extra gas to finish off the game. And of course, this is Lonnie the Bloodweaver. I think this is the first time I'm literally ever going to be playing this card. I hate this card so much, so the rest of the deck looked cool enough that I figured I'd give it a try. But this card, I hate it. I hate everything about it. Otherwise, in our early game, we have lots of interesting tools. Bandle Commando can help us get extra units. Portal Pioneer, again, these cards are just like the flexible utility cards. And then Yordle Explorer and Papyro the Great are 2 cards that actually haven't played much at all either, because they've recently received buffs that kind of helped make them relevant. I saw Papyro the Great in one of Trickster Sari's videos from last season in Eternal, and this looked like a pretty good one. It's a 3-mana 2/2 that creates another Yordle in hand. I always like the manifest mechanic for that, just being able to be flexible with what you find. And attack granting all your other Yordle allies is really good. It's granting too, not just giving it +1/+0 for the round. So that seems like a very interesting play as well. Overall, kind of typical package. You also have Pytos, Teemo, and Yordle Squire, of course. Yeah, let's get into it. I'm excited to see how we do. We don't have much utility though. We're pretty much just trying to beat our opponent down. We have Wallop, 2 copies of Wallop, and 2 copies of Portal Pioneer. Otherwise, we kind of have to rely on the flexibility of Conchologist cards to find some answers. So, it's an interesting little deck, isn't it? I'm curious to see how it plays out. It's almost like a Bandle City, like, aggro deck, I would say, right? Usually that's what Teemo decks are. But with a bit more mid-range payoff compared to other decks, where instead of using things like Get Excited to finish off your opponent, you're trying to, use the Overwhelm units or the Sign-In value to really help push through the final damage. I think this will be an interesting test for me too. I don't feel like I've played too many aggro decks specifically like this, so just getting the experience of what it takes to win a game in these. I feel generally when I play against other decks in a similar fashion. Ugh, jeepers, is Portal Pioneer any good here? I think I'll take it and disable, and I guess I'd rather guarantee I have something on turn 2, especially since we're attacking on turn 2. They likely don't have anything to do to our Teemo on turn 1 or 2, unless they play like I mean, yeah, Bug Badger is obviously 3 mana. I can't think of anything off the top of my head that would stop them. So I'm going to offer playing Portal Pioneer. Like here, I could take this trade and just play another Teemo next round, which I'm thinking I'm going to do. And my thinking behind this is my Teemo 1-drop, I can replace quickly next turn and they won't have an answer. This guy, once he becomes a 3/3, is much harder for me to kill all the way until turn 4. And even then, we're going to have to deal with other big elite units. Like, they're a beatdown deck. I think this, because we have another Teemo and we don't have a great turn 2 play, is maybe okay. Oh, that's nice too. I'll start with Teemo though and then see what they do.
Ready for deployment.
Okay.
Finder sharers.
I haven't actually played this deck myself. I could check one of the deck lists in a moment, but I saw it was doing really well stats-wise. Kind of just like a traditional slam units big deck. But yeah, it's like the 3rd most played deck at the moment, almost a 50% win rate. Some certain lists have over a 60% win rate, but it looks very much like just the elites package, even running some champion strength. But then because of the Elder Dragon Origin, you can run cards like Enraged Fire Spitter and Sign-In. That's not bad. That's pretty cool. Okay, I'm not too scared of this attack. We still have a long ways to go before we are anywhere close to like being worried about a rally. So I'm pretty happy to just get my Papyro or my Yordle Explorer here down. We give Yordle Captain an extra attack damage here. Because I just don't think Portal Pioneer plus Concologist does much next turn.
Okay.
I don't know what this is for. This could put him prone to Enraged Fire Spitter, but we have so many targets for that anyways, and it's still several turns away. I don't think that's the biggest deal in the world. So what does Yordle Captain do for us here? This turn, not much, but I don't feel like these two do much either. I think I'd rather just get Yordle Captain down, because it turns these guys into relevant units in the future, whereas right now they look kind of pathetic. At least if I can get a trigger with Yordle Captain, they'll be able to trade some. I'm also pretty happy that, like, in this matchup, we have other ways of dealing damage besides just swarming them. Like this Teemo here, obviously trying to get in some damage. Because these guys I'm probably going to leave around as long as I can as chump blockers for when they play something like a Fortamacia or a Sign-In. What the heck? That's so funny. I feel like that's more puff caps than I would hit when I'd play normal puff cap decks. That's actually kind of funny. So Yordle Captain here plus Yordle Explorer. It's gonna make this a 3/3. I like that. 2-mana 3/3 elusive with Create a Hungry Owlcat in hand. We should be able to have enough resources to live long enough to deal damage. I don't know how we're ever. I'll start here with a chump block and follow up with Bandle Commando immediately because they could have a strike spell, and so I want to guarantee I have this double buff here, and then I can single or a pie toss here if I want, because I don't think there's anything right now that would. Pardon me, what I was saying was nothing could punish me for letting this Vicar Sergeant live at 1 there. Okay. I'll start with Concologist. Oh, that's so embarrassing. Heroic Refrain actually deals a lot of damage next turn. We could potentially deal 5, 9 damage. Wow, I'm so embarrassed. I hate that. I feel like I get so punished for little details like that all the time now. Oh man, that's embarrassing. I think I'm going to start with a Concologist here. They don't have enough mana for a rally. And I could potentially find more protection. Yeah, Quicken's really nice. Electro Harpoon's nice. I think I'm going to go Quicken because I kind of need my elusives to win this game more than I think killing off their little dudes. Because they're going to have lots of big units we need to chump block anyways. These guys don't have ways of gaining Overwhelm. So I could just actually, Group Shot might be better. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll take a Group Shot. Deal 2 here. Maybe they spend a pump spell. Do I care about that? I don't know. I think I'm just gonna try to keep my elusives safe. Because we actually have decent units on board now to try to stop them. If they start or try a single combat here. Okay, I could just recall that. Or I could also tag an extra 2 damage here. Don't think it's worth it though. This is actually kind of nice for us. We can play Teemo down and he'll get double buffed again.
Nothing like the great outdoors.
Ah, Vandal Scout Teemo, I presume.
So now if they take this attack with Garen, I can try to kill him in multiple ways. If they start with the Fortamacia, that makes things a little more awkward. Yeah, that guy's a little troublesome. So I'm thinking of just going pie toss here. They attack with a lot of dudes. But I can let a lot of it go. I can take 2 hits if I need.
Stand strong.
Okay. If I offer my Yordle Captain,
Let's fight.
I can kill this guy.
A capital idea.
I could just do this
Defensive position.
and go Heroic Refrain here to kill these two. These two, I mean. And that lets our Lucius attack next turn. I hope I'm mapping this out right. We go down to 7. I think that's fine, because these 2 units are so important. We should be able to get more Owlcats down.
Right and correct. Sorry, friends.
Now I have to decide if they have a rally next turn. I think there's no reason not to play Portal Scholar here. I'll use... do keywords matter at this point? Not really. I think I'll just take the heal. Is the heal even going to push us to a breakpoint though? It's possible.
Stay resolute.
They just have so many big dudes that I don't have a great way of dealing with. Yeah, like we just don't have anything to develop into now. Probably just gonna have to take our attack with Teemo and the Vandal Commando, put them down to 5, 4, 3.
On it and on 'em.
Nice. Okay, I can double Pie Toss this turn, and just hope we have enough blockers to get through this. Okay, well that's good. We can at least get through this turn then without rally, or without worrying about the rally. Nice. Okay. Next turn though,
Follow me. I know where I'm going.
if they rally,
Welcome,
Garen will level as well.
recruit.
Captain Crown Guard. I'm Cythria.
Animal head.
I think I'm just gonna pop double Perilous Pastry here. Try to get them to draw on the Puff Caps. Because if they play another big cost unit, they might get the Ocean Drake heal, which would be a little annoying. But we have a full board, and plenty of units we don't mind throwing away. Okay. Yeah, oof. I feel like our top decks just haven't given us anything to work with here. Like, we were so reliant on Teemo and Vandal Commando here.
Up, up. Go on.
Even like a Wallop would be pretty good. There are a few other decks that are running Condensed. That's kind of funny. Like an Ocean Drake Riptide Rex deck. It's kind of cool. Okay. They're forced to do something though, right? I can chump block. If they do this, they can't play for Demacia.
Let's fight.
If they use a pump spell. Okay. Cool.
I'll turn the tide.
Nope, 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 nope.
Let's make cookies.
I don't think they'd have double pump spells, right? I mean, Teemo alone is lethal. Only Teemo needs to survive to represent lethal. But this is, I feel, kind of out of our hands. Like next turn, if they have a single combat, we lose. If they have a Badger Bear here, I'm gonna have to head out after this game real quick. My dog is whining at the door to get outside. I'll be right back, but that'll just take a moment. I can pass. I don't have anything to do except this one action. So if they have a rally, they have it. Okay. Well, if they hit one puff cap. Okay. Well, I have to attack.
Armed and ready.
Brutal. That felt bad. I don't know, man. I just felt like we didn't have like any interaction in that game. Like we just drew so many of our like measly 2-cost units so late in the game that didn't help us. They weren't anything that impacted our ability to push game and damage in the late game. Okay, I have to go let the dog outside and I'll be right back. All right. It's winter, and I hate it. I'm so sensitive to the cold. Like physically, I don't know what it is, but my body doesn't hold heat well, and my hands get like very, like, abnormally dry and cold and like numb when I'm at work because I work in a grocery store, so I'm constantly working through like the like refrigerated sections. So I hate the cold. So when I'm at home, the little heater in my room where I record, blazing all day long now that it's the winter. But when I'm recording, I can't have it going because it's like obviously, you know, so super annoying, like this heater fan in the background. So now I'm like, it's been 15 minutes and I already feel the chill creeping into my bones. This hand actually looks pretty good. I think I'll pitch these two because potentially we find a NORRA. Potentially. And maybe just some early interaction to help stem the bleeding from their side. Because they look more like a combo deck, I'd imagine, of like trying to set up big niddly attacks. But they still might have enough weak units that we can try to capitalize with some pie tosses or something.
I'll scout ahead.
I don't know what our deck is trying to accomplish here in some of these matchups I'm running into. I feel like we're constantly being outstatted on board. I mean, obviously it's just like a game and a half. Wow, Teemo's carrying us here. But I don't know. We're gonna be taking
Exploration
some beating.
and,
There's at least.
exploitation.
Oh, okay, that's fine. That's not totally fine. They get a free trade here. This is what I mean. All these decks I feel have better ways of manipulating the board than we do so far. So I'm hoping maybe the game plan with NORRA this time can help switch that around.
Finder shares.
Knock attack.
I seem to have misplaced my self. Skipped in a hop. Fingers to where, I wonder.
Pie toss. That's actually kind of nice here.
Let the commerce commence.
I could have held up Wallop if I was scared of this being another vulnerable. Yeah, but... Oh, that's so risky. Why would you do that? Why would you do that in a pie toss deck? Okay, I was gonna say, opponent, please don't. Oh, okay. Well, that's also fine.
Party member down.
Sure. I was thinking about playing Tiny Spear so that if they did, they'd have to trade with their knock attack. But I think that's fine. I could just replay NORRA here. How much damage can we reasonably take? They don't have any ways of pushing lethal damage except for their overwhelm units. We have a Wallop for 1 potentially. 6 just seems like a lot. Do I really need double Yordle Explorer? Because this guy might push a lot of damage in the future. I think I'm just going to offer this one trade here.
Not tiny things.
Well, yeah, like last game, we didn't draw any of our 6-cost units. We didn't draw any of our sign-in or our... what were the other ones? It was like sign-in and fire spitter. Is that what the one? Yeah. Zolani, sign-in, that's what it was. Okay. We didn't draw any of those. That definitely would have helped finish off the game. Quicksand... I just don't think it's worth enough to get Portal Pioneer down here. I think I'm just going to take my NORRA attack. If they have Quicksand.
Portals everywhere.
I think I'll start with a Patos here. Okay. I'm a little worried if they start with the bush next turn. That is essentially the right negation. Hopefully we get some of our portals going soon as well. Alright. That's a little frustrating. I mean, it's not, hopefully at this moment, the worst thing in the world. Oh, okay, that actually is... I was thinking like, oh, sorry, 1 second. Someone might be coming home soon. Hey, yeah, sorry, 1 second. Sorry, family's getting home. I stream at like the worst times of the day, I feel. This is like 6 hours, not 6 hours, sorry, more like 3 hours. Earlier than I usually stream and still always loud. Okay, at least we can stun this Nidalee here. Because we're already kind of low, so... I'm gonna... probably have to put Yordle Captain in range here. Because we just don't have any units in hand. Is he really giving us any value anymore?
Hands off my notes.
I cannot stand for this. A capital idea.
A capital idea. I guess I could do this. Ugh, I just don't know if Yordle Captain's worth it at this point. Oh, that's fine, I think. I'm pretty happy to see them waste a card on the Yordle Captain when he was going to die anyways to Perilous Pastry. Like, they didn't really need to use Prowl there. It would have given me the opportunity to open attack. And this upcoming turn, I can just use Explorer's Blunder to stop Nidalee. Ooh, okay, that makes me want to develop. I don't know if this is going to hit anything reasonably good. But it gives me another unit next turn in case I'm desperate.
Where's my speech?
Ah, shoot. Top decked another Patos. Okay. Obviously, if I had known that, it would have been less than ideal, but...
Make sure you capture the mustache's grandeur.
It'll be as shiny and grand as the sun.
Yeah, well now we're just not doing anything this turn. I could do this. Get rid of their Knack attack. Which might be worth it, because it'll fully heal their Nidalee at some point. Or they take a ton of damage. But the impact damage might be useful for them. Like, are they happy to trade Chief Knack attack and Pastry here? Because I can chump block with Grumble Slug next turn. That's not what I care about. Sure. I'll try to keep their board clear. They just take it. Okay. I actually kind of like Yordle Portal here. But Heroic Refrain just guarantees damage when I open attack next turn. I can just use Heroic Refrain on whichever ones they don't block. Sure.
Beneath the waves.
Oh shoot, I didn't think of that. Oh well. That's a little silly of me. Sorry.
Oh dear.
Gosh, I'm so silly. Yeah, I kind of threw away that Conchologist, unfortunately.
Yes, Mama is the beast, Mama.
Acquisitions commence.
Sure.
What could they have here to stop us? They would probably commit the Quicksand preemptively to save life total, right? So unless they have Red Negation for a Pie Toss if they wanted to go down to 1. But otherwise I can just do this. I love that pump spells are relevant in Legends of Runeterra. In Magic the Gathering, I feel like pump spells are in almost all decks completely irrelevant. Because stats aren't permanent, so like I can't chump block your 10/10 with my 5/5 and have that be relevant, because your guy will just regenerate to 10 health the next turn. So in Legends of Runeterra, like chump blocking and stuff is much more significant in different ways like that. And obviously combat is it just operates differently. But there's this one card, Blossoming Defense, in Magic the Gathering that I always really loved when I first got into the game. That one was relevant. Alright, let's see here. There is another version of this deck going around. I kind of want to try it. It looks kind of cool. It's got like Lord Broadmane, Ocean Drake, Cynon, Riptide Rex, Wiggly Burblefish. It's just triple NORRA. Elder Dragon, it's not Teemo NORRA. But it's got Ocean Drake, man, and Ocean Drake's just a cool card. I'm not going to give them the free gem target just for 2 damage here. Chump block doesn't make too much sense there when I can use Tiny Spear here. I'll start with Bandle Commando and I'll see what they do. If they don't play something that... yeah, so like in this case I don't really want to buff up my Yordle Squire because I could just trade it with this Cultist. I'll buff up my Commando because I don't want them to... Eventually they're going to want to kill NORRA. And so if they dedicate resources to NORRA, at least this Bandle Commando was... Okay. That was turning out to be a pretty good game for us. Getting the Owlcats and NORRA portals so early in the game.
Yordle who found a portal. Oh.
Let's try one more version of this deck list, and I'll pop up the other list on screen here. Hey, Amy James, thanks for the follow. What's up? Not too much. Just trying some NORRA Elder Dragon. You know, clearly the most expected brew when the new set just released. Oh, Annie Jane. Okay, this is another deck I saw had pretty good results. Oh, this is our first time drawing Paparo as well. How's the stream going? Pretty good. Only just started about half an hour ago, so not too long, you know. Only I think 3 or 4 games in, but just getting rolling. Hopefully today will be like a 2-hour stream maybe. I'm not convinced Portal Pioneer is great here. Yordle Captain's nice. I'm just a little worried about how we're going to stem the bleeding early on. And if I want to risk throwing away Yordle Captain for something like a Pie Toss. Because if we find a Yordle Squire or something... Oif, okay, that hurts. Definitely not the cards we wanted to draw there, but...
Let's go make some friends, Tibbers.
Yordle Explorer is an interesting blocker.
Very neat.
Maybe better than Bandle Commando, because Bandle Commando, we don't even get to play the Owlcat if they open attack on 3. And at least Yordle Explorer will buff us up eventually.
Travel is, of course, its own reward.
I'm pretty happy they wasted stun there. It's been so long since I've been able to play Sign in a deck. I definitely, again, another card I didn't really expect to be relevant through Elder Dragon, but we'll take it, right?
I have my orders.
This mama is the beast mama.
We are at the threshold of something great.
Brutal. I'm probably gonna have to throw away this first commando.
As I have mine.
A Pie Toss obviously would have been very helpful. What on earth? It's turn 3! Okay.
It is fire.
Oof, man, okay. I don't know how we're coming back from this one. I don't know if we're gonna be able to stabilize fast enough. This stops 2 damage.
Cookies.
This stops 3 damage. Because this is also vulnerable to Pie Toss for the future.
Let's make cookies.
I could also just save the most life here.
Cooking with lead.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm going to be throwing away
Let's make
the Bandle Commando, I guess it just makes the most sense to chump block here. Okay. Sure. Next turn, we can at least get down 1 Bandle Commando and an Owlcat that could block Annie the following turn. And we have a Wallop potentially. Yeah, I think I need to go Bandle Commando to try to get the Owlcat to chump block Annie.
I don't play.
They also have Jin already at 6 out of 12.
I bring music and war.
Let's cook 'em.
A top deck Pie Toss would be really good. Oh, this guy's not a Yordle. Okay, well, I mean, it can still chump block Annie at least to get damage. Aw, man. I'm sorry. Give me 1 moment. This game's probably over. We're taking so much damage anyway. Maybe if we... Oh, man. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Okay, sorry about that. We're dead to fervor anyway. This game felt pretty brutal.
Additions lead to acquisitions.
I don't know if there's anything we can draw here that'll save us.
Baddies beware, Mama's got a gun. If they don't break, they'll burn.
Okay.
Make the Empire
That was disgusting. We got destroyed in that one. Let's try this Lord Broadmane version. So instead of being quite as aggressive, we have a lot more removal. Triple Drop the Bomb, triple Group Shot, and Junk Construct as like an early chump blocker, leading into things like Lord Broadmane and Ocean Drake. I love this guy, very cool. Sign in Riptide Rex, Burblefish. I'm excited to see how this one goes. This one actually has a really good win rate too. It's got 58% win rate over 1,100 matches. Elder Dragon's everywhere, man. What a cool card. I don't see the synergy. Me neither. But I figured it'd be interesting to try it out. The Elder Dragon lets you have access to a wide variety of 6-cost cards. 6+ cost units, I mean. So you get to play things like Burblefish, Riptide Rex, Lord Broadmane, Sign-In, which are like these good... Just, they like have good effects, I think is the idea. And... Like Sign-In can synergize with NORRA by pumping all the portals and Yordles you get. Broadmane and Riptide Rex help clear the opponent's board. I don't know. I thought it'd be interesting to try. Targon version, Aurelion Soul, interesting. I think it's almost trying to play into... Yeah, NORRA for early game, and we're only playing one copy of Elder Dragon though. It's mostly, it's only, like you're doing it so that you can have access to the wider variety of 6+ cost units, and it gives you the extra like dragon boons on those units as well. I don't know if I'll play the equipment. I think I'm just gonna take the keywords. Let me see if I can find an article that mentions this deck at all, because it's interesting. Okay, Elder Dragon, NORRA Teemo. Let's see here. Elder Dragon, Janna Seraphine. Oops. I didn't mean to pass there. I was on my other screen. And when I flicked my mouse over, you know, that's fine. I was meaning to just set up a nice open attack anyway. I think I'm just gonna Portalpalooza. I'm not gonna be playing Sign-In or Broadmane this turn anyways. I'm at 5 mana. Holy smokes, we're high rolling. Yeah, that was the greatest open pass I'd ever had, guys. I meant to do that, I promise. Portals only summon followers from your regions. No, I think it's just any unit of that cost, or of cost 4 or less. Summon a random 2 or 3 cost follower.
Portals everywhere.
I have pledged my life to dragons.
This is actually kind of funny. I don't, you don't want to have to spend mana to play Shackles, but that helps get our Burblefish cheaper, so not the worst thing in the world. Oh, hello there. Okay, this goes awry if I play Lord Broadmane. Oh, he has Deathless. So I could just let them attack. I was thinking of going Broadmane into Pytos. But if I go Broadmane first and they have a Guiding Touch... Is Guiding Touch in Standard? Oh, man. Either way. That would hurt to lose my Broadmane like that. But they'd still end up losing this guy. And we have so many units on board, I'm okay with just playing a Sign-In next turn anyway.
Ionia misconstrues our noble intentions.
Alright, I don't think this is the worst thing in the world if our opponent does have like a healing spell there. I think I'm just gonna open attack again. Oh, nice. Okay. What am I scared of them doing? Bear Denice? They don't have Bear Denice. They're not Freljord. Broadmane seems important, so I don't necessarily want to attack with him. I could just go Sign-In here and overwrite. Or I could just start with Pytos and see what they do. That also seems fine.
I bid you welcome.
Yeah, I don't think they have anything here that really scares me. Burnt our one copy of Elder Dragon. Oopsies.
Harm no dragon. Come no further.
Yeah, like in this game specifically, we hit so many portals. We're actually leveling this Elder Dragon fairly quickly for a weird deck like this. Again, I'm not even sure if this deck is good, but it's done so well so far. I figured it was worth a try. And it just seemed fun, you know, and like even if it wasn't I can't even play all the cards in my hand. There are so many things going on. Ooh. Okay, well I'm definitely gonna kill this. I could... Okay, sure. I think I'm just gonna go double Pie Toss then, right? And Perilous Pastry. Oh shoot, we can't stack them. That's not good. Well, in that case, I really don't want to take the risk of them just like hitting Aurelion Soul here. Should I just stun him? I think if I just go Wallop, Pie Toss, Perilous Pastry this turn, my open attack is good enough that they can't block everything. They're going to take at least 1 damage, and then I just win the game with Riptide Rex. As long as they don't have like a random spell shield effect here. Whoa, look at this little dude. He's going to be so chunky. 3-2 tough Burblefish. I love it. Oh, that's not a bad card either. And at least we won't be burning a card on this draw step either. Alright, GG. First game, easy win. Obviously this deck is very good. I really want to play Ocean Drake. I love that idea of that card. I don't know why I'm such a sucker for cards that aren't like broken. Like it's just like a 6-mana 3/5 elusive that heals you 1 at a time. Like that's kind of hard to get a ton of value out of because he doesn't really impact the board. He's not a great blocker. At 3/5 he can block weak units, but he's not going to block your opponent's Viego. And you know what I mean? It's just like he's a cool card. I don't know. I don't even know if this is good in this matchup or not. Ionia Shadow Isles. It's matchups like this, I'm really glad we're running the broad main package, though. Ooh. I kind of like the recall. We already run so many condenses in our deck. I think we have. Yeah, we run all 3 copies. We need to draw some actual cards though soon, or else our early game here is not going to look great. I think I'm just going to pass and see what they do here. I don't have any inclination to use my resources just to kill their Undying. Ugh. Oh gosh, what do we do? I'm not here to play Tibalt Control, man. I need some units that I can play before turn 6. I could just drop the bomb down here and kill this guy. This triggers Mordekaiser, but at least stops Viego from being on board when this eventually dies. And I'm wasting so much mana. I'm gonna have to kill this guy eventually. I have multiple pings still left in hand for Broadmane synergy. I didn't think about running into a Glimpse Beyond. Do I care about this? At least with Bandle City, we can kill their Deathless units fairly easily. Oh man, that's brutal. We do run 8 2-drops. Sorry, 11 2-drops, and we just didn't really hit any of them. Wait, this doesn't feel great. I could just condense a Concordist here. I feel like that's just getting desperate because I'm getting antsy and I feel like I need to do something. I think it's just a chump blocker. Gotcha. Ugh, I don't like that, but that's a lot of damage. I'm not sure if yeah, I don't know. I've never seen that one. I guess I'll kill this if I can. Because if they get 3 undead dyings on board, yeah, that was cheaper. I'm such an idiot. Obviously, I should have Perilous Pastry plus Lightning Rush. That way I could have Pie Toss in response here. Sorry. It's embarrassing. I don't know. I feel like this game's lost. I just probably threw the game there. I also just don't think my deck gave me much to work with in the early game when kind of we had our opportunity to do stuff.
Ionia misconstrues our noble intentions.
Alright, forgetting that one. Just moving on real quick. I've been on a book buying binge too. 3 Broadmanes and 2 Rexes, nothing to be done. Yeah, can't really work with that too much in that game. I obviously made that silly mistake of using the Pie Toss, but that wasn't game changing. We were probably too far behind anyway. Alright, Maokai Mordekaiser. I haven't seen this one before. I like browsing the Steam store even though I don't intend to buy anything. Yeah. I'll do this now. I don't want them to get the Sea Scarab online later in the game. And I don't want to give them the opportunity to use an action to open attack next turn. Yeah, I'll go through so many variations of my shopping cart on bookstores. I'm a big sports fan, so like I'm constantly like shifting different jerseys and sweatshirts in my shopping cart that I'm always like, should I buy this? Should I not buy this? It's on sale. And I have fan cash I need to use up at some point. But I never end up buying anything for like a week, and then finally I cave and I buy it anyways. And I'm like, dang, I would have had it by now if I just bought it earlier. Nice. I know that feeling, yeah. Oh, this could be such a high roll in this deck. Ooh. That's kind of interesting. It turns my junk constructs into 3/3s. It lets me at least attack here a little bit easier if I want to. Yeah, why not? I don't want them to get more units on board later, or like Mordekaiser. I mean, Viego, excuse me. Wait, what? Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm an idiot! Read the card, dude. Oh my gosh. Grant Fate allies in hand. Ugh. Okay. What can you do? CS2 has a weekly drop of crates you can sell, but you need Prime. I sat on buying Prime for months. In theory, I could have made the $20 back by now if I just bought it months ago. But I can't spend money like that. Yeah, that's funny. I could just slam a sign in here, draw some cards. Oh, it's a watery grave deck. Interesting. Maokai doesn't scare me as much here. I kind of actually want to use sign in next turn on my attack. How come I didn't open attack? I guess I wasn't thinking of, like, it was so late in the game, I guess, for them to play a Sea Scarab. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'm just rusty. On my open attack, I had 4 units? Or I developed last turn, didn't I? I developed Junk Construct, and then they played Sea Scarab. And then I played Concologist. And I didn't know if I should... I think I should have been willing to throw away my units. But I wasn't at the time, but I probably should have been. Yeah, I probably should have attacked then. I'm reading my deck wrong. I could turn this into a fearsome blocker, but if they just slam a Mordekaiser here, I can't attack with Sign It anyway. Or I could just pull challenge, or because these guys are going to be buffy, I can just take Sign In with Challenger to at least get damage on Mordekaiser for when I play Broadmain. Or pull away one of these guys if they don't have another threatening unit. Okay.
Give them room to spread their leaves.
I do want to... Oh. I think I'll still fight this. We're pushing a lot of damage if this goes through. Is that the second water grave they burnt? If that's their game plan, at least we got rid of 2 of those already. And then I could kill this. But this isn't a good blocker anywhere else. I think I'm just going to take this to try to kill him next turn. I could have also pulled here so they wouldn't have been able to kill, like... I think this was fine. It leaves him a little bit healthier too. Oh, yeah, I'm so stupid. I don't know why I missed so many of those little details. I guess I just haven't played in so long. I wasn't even thinking about that. But yeah, obviously, if I pulled the Sea Scarab first. Oh, Deathless one of these. Well, is it the worst thing in this world if this guy gets an attack here? I don't want them to level Maokai. I think that's more important here. So I'm just going to start here. And I can group toss this guy since I'll have enough units. Ooh, that's actually really nice. Legion of the Severed, they're 4-2. That grants Deathless to an ally in hand? Yeah. And we still have enough pings that I'm not worried about a Mordekaiser coming down. So if I do this, don't they just get a stunned copy of it this turn? So I don't have to worry about the lifesteal and I can just ping it off next turn? I think Deathless is an incredible keyword. It's really nice that they added this, like that they have this stun effect attached to it. Because otherwise it'd be so good. I'll play my Burblefish here. Wow, that's really nice. Burblefish plus the Hextech Prowess is such a nasty little combo. It might not even be like the most broken combo, but I'm really enjoying it. Getting my little 1 mana 3/2 double impact. Oh wow, okay. It's crazy good in Path of Champions. Oh, I didn't realize. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm so distracted. I don't know. Yeah, obviously he's just gonna die to the challenger. Do I want to sacrifice my little dudes here? I think it's worth it at this point. It saves 6 HP. And if I get one portal off the top anyways, I'm going to be playing Riptide Rex next turn anyway. So I only need 5 units on board at max. I think this is fine. I really hope they play a unit. Okay. Oh, man, that's gonna obliterate all my portals. And it makes my Portal Palooza useless. But I have lethal with double Peerless Pastry next turn. And Electro Harpoon. So we have 4 burn damage in hand. Do they have any enter the battlefield healing? They might, right? So I probably just need to start with the Electro Harpoon. Just in case. Because if they have like the Sea Manatee dude, I can't think of his name. That like enter the battlefield heals them. Oh. Okay. I still have lethal. Okay, weird game. GG. I guess that is kind of a one-turn kill, isn't it? Leveled Maokai plus Watery Grave. It just kills your opponent on the next draw step. I wonder if Mordekaiser is viable outside of a Shadow Isles deck. Yeah, because there was that, what, Scion Mordekaiser combo deck I saw? I don't know how much... That plays probably a lot of the Shadow Isles units, though, doesn't it? And I saw Mordekaiser... Majin Bey... Mordekaiser. I saw Majin Bey upload a video of Demacia with the Mage Seeker Inquisitor. Lord Brownmane seems really good in this matchup. I think I'm going to risk keeping him in my opener. Since he's technically both Noxus and Shadow Isles, yeah. Oh, maybe this is a game for Ocean Drake to shine. Seems a little... He just seems so slow.
Joy is a good-looking
Like, he enters the battlefield on turn 6. But unless you banked all of your spell mana, he doesn't really do much right away. He still dies to Soul Harvest as a 6 mana unit.
Without a sound.
But I love the idea of him so much. And the birdies and the fishies. It's just so sweet. Ooh. All of these actually seem pretty reasonable. Probably just Electro Harpoon. Get some extra damage going. Kill off some stuffs. Pump Spell seems mediocre here. I think I'll just take the removal spell if I can. I'm going to open attack here so NORRA might get in a hit.
To the world below.
They should have chump blocked. Says me, the person who's made about 1 billion misplays this video. But obviously this would have stopped my NORRA from hitting.
and throw and two.
We shall sing, dance, and forget our woes.
I'm probably just gonna try to go Portal Palooza here this turn into one of my 6 drops next turn. Oh, I could get a 4/4 Brash for free too.
Goodness, what is all this?
The midnight revel, and so we begin.
That seems reasonable. I think I can take one hit from Gwen here without too much worry.
So, why ankle?
Oh, actually, this is perfect. Okay. I can chump block here. Or not chump block, but you know what I mean. I can, if they have a pump spell, sure, go for it. But what I can do is Electro Harpoon my Fleeting Bull anyways, so I don't have to discard a real card. And then that lets my Broadmane instantly kill Gwen next turn. That's pretty good. Also, this is totally fine. This was essentially a free card for us, and they just invested 2 cards for it. How come I didn't block Gwen with Mako? Oh, I didn't even think about oh yeah, because they still had mana up because of Mark of the Isles. But at that point, you're probably right. If they use Mark of the Isles to sacrifice their Gwen, even though she has quick attack, obviously she'd still die. So I think that, yeah, I think you're right. I could have blocked with Mako there. I was thinking, yeah, again, I didn't realize she wouldn't have killed Mako on quick attack because they didn't have any Hallowed stacks yet.
Off we go. Portals everywhere.
But I think it still worked out fine. We were still at high enough life total. Hopefully it doesn't come back to bite us.
Hang on, Buzzball.
Nice. Wow, that automatically triggers. I love that. That Elder Dragon effect with these on play, like when the... Ah, that's so nice. I love that. That's a little dangerous. 26 damage.
What you looking at? Easy does it. Trust me.
Okay, I can just open double Portal Palooza. Does that do much? I mean, it would heal me too and potentially push some damage. I'm thinking just Riptide Rex is better though. Now this is gonna heal us 7. Nice! That's why I was excited about Ocean Drake. I mean, I guess it heals us 8, because he gets the Elder Dragon boon. So that heals us 8, not bad. I like that. Do I even care? I don't think I need to take 7 damage for free here because this guy's got Deathless. Oh. Sure. Sure. We got lethal just with this Broadmain next turn. Alright, GG. That was a fun one. I don't know if we get to see Ocean Drake do too much today. I'm so grumpy at myself for making so many misplays. Like, I always pride myself, like, I don't think I'm actually that good of a player. Like, when I'm in Masters and stuff, I feel like it's mostly just because I played a lot of the game, not necessarily because I'm good at the game. But I hate so much just making those stupid, obvious misplays. Where it's not like, oh, I'm just a worse player. It's just like, no, bro, you're just not even paying attention. Like that gets to me. So yeah, I'll really try to focus up. And I have the next 2 days off of work, so I'm really going to try to get some practice back in. We got our 1 copy of Elder Dragon too.
Joy is as good look in a book and a cat in a lap.
I love the art in this game. It's like
Off we go.
everything, all the bright, happy colors. It makes me smile.
To and fro and to.
I think I'll let this slide. I don't. The reason I could have Pie Toss there, but I want to leave up mana in case I find something with Conchologist that's more relevant. Like if I try, yeah, killing my Norra here. I can go Conchologist here and hope to find like a cheap recall or something. Obviously, Lightning Rush is just a little too expensive at the moment. It's still a good card. Because this is probably the Broadmain version.
Let us take a peek at life beneath the waves.
I don't think I'm going to waste a group shot on the Otterpuss here. I'm going to start with Junk Construct because it hides the information that I have in NORRA. I want them to play something.
Seem to have misplaced my self.
If I play my own NORRA, I can't kill theirs. If I play my own NORRA, are they just gonna chump block with their NORRA and kill her? I could just play my own NORRA and pass. I don't have to attack with her. Like I don't have to take that gamble. Aw, man, again. Well, at least now they have a slow speed, so I can take this attack. Because if they block, I get to kill their NORRA. Or they let me get a portal.
Are you lost too?
Okay. So at least they gave me the information that I can kill their NORRA here. I'm gonna do this now. I don't want them to be able to play Concologist or something to find their own answer to protect NORRA. That's actually really nice, being able to copy their own broad main when we don't have much else going for us here. Oh, synergy. I'll see if they play their own 6-drop first. Deathless sign-in is actually insane. So I'll get a 3-1 sign-in when he revives. Quicken seems very good as well. Scrap Heap could potentially find us a Dune Hopper mech. I kind of like that. We already have one recall in hand.
What wondrous discoveries await below?
I could condense sign-in again. Scion. How do we get this guy cheaper? I don't think there's any way I can kill him next turn, right? He's pushing some serious damage too. I think I'm just gonna try to find... Yeah, here we go. I like this guy. I'm gonna need to kill this guy eventually. I guess I should chump block with one of my X1s.
Persistence is key.
I want to be able to deal Nexus damage next turn. That's all I'm really focused on. I can condense my Riptide Rex, and maybe that's how we win this game. And this guy is a little troublesome. I kind of just want to save HP where I can. And I'm just going to swing in all here. I could keep my Herald of Dragons cheaper. For Elder Dragon, I could just swing like this. Since I have 6 anyways. Sure. And then I want to be able to play Riptide Rex and keep up Condense. If they let their sign-in die here, They might burn a card. I wonder if they know I have Elder Dragon in hand since I left this guy alive. Okay.
We are all seeking an end to war, friends.
I could recall my Dune Hopper mech. I think I need to keep up Riptide Rex Condense though. I think that's the most important thing here. We have other good units, we don't need Dune Hopper mech. Oh, this is also really nice too. It like stops the pie tosses from hurting him, so it's more difficult for Broadmane to remove him. Wow, it didn't hit Cyan either. Getting rid of that guy's actually pretty nice. We still have our own Deathless Cyan if they ever attack with something. Our end round here looks really good as well. Next turn I can play Elder Dragon, keep up 3 mana for Condense. Is he even good here though? He just like runs into a Lord Broadmane that we can't really respond to. Noxus Evelyn with Mordekaiser? That sounds pretty cool. I think I'm just gonna play my own signing here. I want to be able to play Elder Dragon when I have other things available to me. Man, Burblefish is actually really good here. Sounds horrible. So this is upcoming turn.
I seem to have misplaced my self.
I don't think I care about that. I think I can give them one free hit here. Next turn I'll have... I'll have a lot of mana. I could use a Wallop here. I just think we'll probably have more important things to stun later. Oh. Oh, they just end the round? Well, I'm gonna play my big dude. Well, they stunned him, but they didn't kill him, so now he has Deathless. That seems kind of important here. Whoa. That's a little painful. But we actually revive our sign-in.
And I'm dying to let it roar.
I think I can just let this go. See what we draw. I think I'm just going to start with Portalpalooza. I don't really have a great play to activate another Riptide Rex here, and I'd really like to find a Lord Broadmane for our next Riptide Rex. I could do this. But I think I'm not going to attack into the Zondiva now, obviously. We still have an Elder Dragon on hand. They're forced to do something. If we find our Broadmane soon, we can... Yeah, okay, sweet.
This stage is mine.
To the world below!
Am I supposed to be scared of blocking with my Elder Dragon here? What could they possibly do? Like have a stun or something? I still have my recall available to me. Oh. Minimorph. I have not seen that card in a while. I could do this. And then play my 1 mana Broadmane. Or my 1 mana Riptide Rex. My open attack next turn isn't pushing great damage. I think I'm just gonna get Broadmane on board. I don't think they have a way to deal with him right now either. I think I'll just take Tough to protect him from pie tosses for Broadmane stuff. And I could try to get a Portalpalooza here for the open attack. Or I could try to develop next turn. What are they going to do that scares me next turn to develop? It'd be hard for them to activate not Broadmane, their own Riptide Rex, so I think I can try to develop next turn. Like I can try to kill this guy. Let's see. Ooh. I kind of like taking another signing here. We're kind of running out of cards. Maybe it's just Trinket Trade. I could create another Broadmane. I'm not sure.
Get life beneath the waves.
Sorry if the dog's barking. This is when everyone's getting home, so I'm sorry. This will probably be my last game. It's going to be hectic over the next few minutes. I'm not even sure if she's popping up on the in the audio, but she's loud. Ooh, another recall.
Tentacles off the spectacles, please.
At this rate, if this doesn't go well for us,
Get life beneath the waves.
that's actually kind of important here. Okay, sweet. I think I'm just gonna try Lightning Rush into Riptide Rex. They have one Pie Toss. I can't recall Broadmane though. I need him to kill these guys. So if they don't have a second Pie Toss or like another Pie Toss here, I can just play Riptide Rex and clear their board. Ah. So now I don't really want to kill their Senate right here. I don't want to give them the draw. Because they're still so far away from the level like Elder Dragon, I'm not worried about them getting a free attack. And I think we have a pretty good hand. Like if I attack, they just chump block with Sign and they get to refill their hand. I think I'm going to force them to attack first if they want to do anything. If they want to get the extra draw. Oh no, that just gave them their Riptide Rex trigger. Should I stun that? I think I might. I don't want to keep giving them free cards. And the only thing that scares me here is an Elder Dragon attack. He's really not that problematic though. He's just dealing 2 damage. I'm not gonna waste my wallop. This feels so bad. Maybe I just let him take it again. We have overwhelm damage. That's how we can activate our Riptide Rex next turn. Oh, shoot. That's actually really good. Well, I'm going to assume... they don't have something we need to kill in hand. Oh.
A lost body, perhaps, but a found purpose.
I really need to kill them soon. Oh my gosh, I can't find a single way to deal damage to their Nexus. I can go Ocean Drake. Stun their Burblefish. They might just use Puzzling Signposts on that. Jeepers, what do I do here? I guess probably sign in. Nice. Oh, sweet, sweet, sweet. Okay, I think we got there. I think we get there. At least reasonably enough. We can kill Burblefish and stun it with group shot here. And that gives our winged messenger attack. Oh, wait. Thank you. That actually is really good for us. Now we could activate your Riptide Rex. Did they hit a Puff Shoom earlier? I don't think so, right? But now this really clears up the board for us. Wow, that's so huge. If they give me an action, I can kill this Burblefish with my group shot again. Nice, okay. So now that this guy, oh, the stack is full. Jeepers. Okay, that's a little annoying. I can't even, I would have been able to stun the Burblefish with the Deathless trigger, but that should still be fine. Broadmane, Riptide Rex, the classic combo. I'm trying a lot though, jeepers. This game is so weird. All the new mechanics are so convoluted sometimes, like not like difficult to understand, but it creates some hectic scenarios.
I've got gravel cakes and slab
Okay,
food.
what do I care about here? I think I'm just gonna try to kill as many things as I can, but I can only kill one.
We are the very soul of this celebration.
Can't die, can't attack, can't block, can't be stopped. Yeah. I'll keep up my fast speed removal. I'll just kill off. Sure. Whole lot of control this patch, yeah. I probably want to give quick attack to my Broadmane, just so they can't kill him with their own Broadmane next turn. Like, I don't care if they trade with these guys as much. Because I kind of need to chump block Sign-In and Lord Broadmane to save the most damage.
A yardless minimus.
Group shot here.
Scaring them.
Okay. Well, if we find another way to deal Nexus damage, we can play another Riptide Rex at least. And our group shot will finally perpetually kill these guys now. Oh, please don't have your own Riptide Rex. NORRA. Okay, we can kill her with group shot.
Quite ready for a new adventure.
So I could play Ocean Drake.
Portal.
That probably just stifles their elusive attack in total, unless they follow up with a Broadmane. But if they have a Broadmane, I can go wall up group shot, and that would also start healing me. Whereas Burblefish is kind of a shot in the dark of hitting something good. This seems kind of good. Just go up to 7 and heal my elusive threat. I think that's fine. He's kind of hard for them to kill anyways. Like I said, without Broadmane, they're not going to be able to deal enough. They're not going to be able to deal enough damage to kill him. So I don't think Deathless is as relevant here as just guaranteeing we stay out of lethal range from like a surprise Elder Dragon or something. I think this is my first time I've ever killed an Elder Dragon. Thank goodness those go on stack, right? I'll protect him from the Careless Pastry next turn, but I don't think it particularly matters there. We should be good to go. Ah, man, I love Ocean Drake now that I'm seeing him more in action. I didn't know how good he'd be, but he's kind of impressive. Alright. There's surely no way they live here. I'm just going to take my open attack, follow up with a Riptide Rex. Oh, and I have a Hollow Trigger. If I realized that, I would have given my Winged Messenger elusive. Alright, that was one heck of a video. There were a lot of good games in there. I obviously made some misplays here and there, but overall, I had a lot of fun with those games. Oh, we finished, like, what, 4 games positive? Sure, I'll take it. I'll try to play better tonight when I'm offline and really get back in the groove. I really haven't gotten, like, back invested as I was when I'd, like, play for, like, 2 hours a day and watch content and stuff. Like, I'm still kind of revving up, so... yeah, tonight I'm going to play a whole bunch. I'm going to try to hit at least Diamond for tomorrow's stream. And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. Overall, impressions on the deck, better than I thought. The Broadmane version was much more impressive than I thought it would be. So yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out. I'll catch you next time. Have a good one.